Have you recently been involved in an auto accident and been having neck pain and stiffness since? I'm Dr. Ray Heiss from Revive Sport and Spine, and today we are going to talk about whiplash injuries, the most common injury we see from auto accidents. We are going to discuss what's injured, how long it's going to take, and a couple things you can start doing immediately at home to get some relief and get you back to the things that you want to do. So what is whiplash? A whiplash injury is basically what we call a hyperflexion hyperextension injury. What happens in an auto accident is you're strapped in your seat, an impact comes from another car, and because your body is strapped down, your head is able to move around quite a bit as there's a lot of force that comes through an auto accident. What happens is when your head gets violently pushed forward and backwards, the muscles get strained to their capacity, and then the ligaments that stabilize your spine have to hold on too. This causes a strain sprain injury to the muscles and the ligaments. The first exercise that I want to cover is cervical spine isometrics. All we're doing is holding our head in place and resisting a force in 6 different directions. We're going side to side, front to back, and at a diagonal. And we're going to hold that force for 10 seconds on each one, just one set all the way around, and we're going to do this 3 times per day. The second exercise I like to give on the first day with treatment for whiplash injury are cervical spine retractions. While they look a little silly, they pack a lot of punch. They're aimed at turning on the deep flexors of the cervical spine and taking some of the pressure off this tightness you're having in the back of your neck. Now, there's a couple ways that I like to set this up. I like to put a finger on your chin because I don't want you to tuck down and I don't want you to push back through. But all we're going to do is retract our head back. Now when you start these, you may not be able to move very far and it may be uncomfortable. But discomfort does not mean damage. We're trying to get these muscles working and stabilizing the cervical spine again. Now that we have a couple exercises to work on, let's talk timeline. Unfortunately, whiplash isn't one of those injuries that you are going to get over in 2 weeks. Research tells us that 8 to 12 weeks is pretty average, and the more severe it is, the longer that's going to be. Mainly because we are dealing with stability structures in the ligaments, and they just don't have great circulation, which means it takes longer for them to heal. The muscles will be tight because they are taking on some of the role of the ligaments and stabilizing the neck. So as we work through that, it will take a little bit longer for those to loosen up and that pain to come down. But rest assured that as you're doing your exercises, you are on the right track, you're building that strength, you're building that stability, but it's going to take 2 or 3 months to get over this injury fully and get you back to doing everything you want to do, unrestricted and pain-free. I'll end by saying we are here to help. You don't have to do this alone. These are actually very challenging to do alone because you don't know when to progress and the pain seems to last longer than it should. But as we discussed, this is a long-term injury that needs guidance and needs progressive exercise. So if you've been in an auto accident, call our office, 801-944-1855, or you can schedule online at revivesportspine.com. We will get you in as soon as possible, get you back out of here as soon as possible, and really just help guide you back to the life that you enjoy, doing all the things that you love to do.